Hey, what's going on, guys? Thanks for tuning in to Wingate Solutions. I hope you're doing well. Out in the woods today doing a little training, so I figured I'd bring you guys along. So I'm doing a cold start today. If you're not familiar with a cold start, it is a drill first thing of the range day that is performance-based and is measurable. So it gives me an actual standard to see where I'm at cold that day. I can always do it again at the end of the day to see my performance increase throughout the day. But you really want to know where you are when you first show up at the range day, because we all know we can be a little sloppy, especially if we haven't shot for a while. I haven't shot for a week, which I know is not that much time for some of you guys, but it is for some. Like some guys like to shoot like every other day, and we all know that depending on what we're chasing skill-wise, you can lose or degrade, measurable amount of skill in a short amount of time if you're not getting after it. So today, first time shooting in about a week, I'm going to do a cold start. If you guys don't watch Mil-Spec Mojo, you should watch him. He does monthly cold starts pretty regularly. Awesome dude. He's on the West Coast. I think he's law enforcement up in Washington State, I believe. He's just a stud of a human being, really humble and positive, and he's very ego-free, and I love that. I think more trainers, more guys in our space need to be that way, need to bring people up. Even if you're a stud or a super squared-away guy, we should be trying to build up the shooters that aren't to your level and push the guys that are. We shouldn't be just trying to, float our own ego around. I think that's awesome that Mil-Spec Mojo is that way. He's like I said, he's a real good dude. I would love to work alongside him if he was on in my area. He just seems like a cool guy. I've never met him, but anyway, go check him out. He does a lot of cold start drills. That's what I'm going to kind of base mine off of today a little bit, even though it's not as cool as his, just me out here in the woods. But just so you guys get something out of it. I'm going to use a drill from Achilles Heel Tactical. I believe they're out of Ohio. You might know them. Check them out. Rick Crawley's the owner, I believe, of them. He's a real squared away trainer. But he does the man card drill. It's supposed to be performance on demand in front of your peers, cold. It's at one set distance. It's only a couple reps. It's pistol and rifle. And it's just a skill set thing to measure your performance, like I said, on demand that day. C-zone steel, so pretty big piece of steel, 25 yards. Nothing too crazy, but the times are pretty low. Like you got to be kind of moving. You got to be pretty squared away and switched on to be able to make the standard, especially make it all in one rep. That's the key. And it doesn't matter if you're not at that level. Don't worry. Don't take this. Like I might fail this today for you guys. It's not an easy standard, especially when you get to the transition rifle to pistol. That one gets people. So, and we'll see. Hopefully I get to that point. I'll probably work my way through either way. Even if I fail it on the first couple of reps, I'll still show you guys the whole drill just so you can kind of see it, how it is. But anyway, you get 2 attempts per iteration. So you can mess one up, whether you don't let the dot settle and you press the round too fast and miss, or if you take too much time refining your dot or your sights and you go over time, that's a fail too. So you get 1 extra attempt to kind of polish it out. So I'm going to get right into it. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. Like I said, go check those guys out. Achilles Heel Tactical and Mil-Spec Mojo. Good dudes. Hopefully you can see my steel there, and let's go. All right, first one. It's 1 rep from the holster under 1.5 seconds. If you guys aren't to that level, no worries. Double the time or triple the time, or just shoot it with no time and see where your baseline is. Do it a few times, and then every range session, try to shave off a little time. Before you know it, especially with dry fire, you'll get down to these times. But you definitely aren't going to be able to do it overnight if it's not something you practice. All right, let's go. 1 shot, 1.5 seconds. Okay, that's a 1.42. So I'm just going to move right to the next iteration. You get 2 attempts per, but if you pass it, you just move right on. So this next one is from the high compressed ready. So that's a ready position. Gun is compressed, and on the beep, you just go to full extension and press 1 round off in under 1 second. So I'll get to high compress ready and we'll do that. Okay, 0.95, so I barely got that one. And I can say that one did not feel very efficient for me. My presentation seemed a little jacked up. My dot was actually lower than I wanted, but I still got it, so I'll take that as a pass. So that's it for just pistol. Like I said, this is a real short standard. Now I'm going to grab my rifle. load that up, and we'll do our couple reps of rifle. If you guys don't know, I have a sling company. Make sling retention straps as well. If it's something you're into, go check us out. I have a link down in the description. Pretty nifty way of retaining your sling on your rifle when it's stored. Shameless plug, as always. But I'm just going to load this guy up. And I'm going to take that loaded mag out. So I have one in the chamber. Grab an empty mag. Put it in the gun. So should get locked back. If you guys are tracking, it's going to be 1 round rifle. Sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm getting right into the transition. I guess I'm excited to do that part of the drill. I'm going to back up a second, but I'm going to keep it rolling because I want this to be one take for you guys. Like I said, I'm getting a little excited. I'm going to do that tactical mag exchange real quick, get that loaded mag back in the gun. So this is actually going to be just rifle, 1 round from a low ready. So rifle's at about a 45 degree. Toe of the stock can be in your shoulder. And on the beep, you're just going to level the gun, press 1 round under a second. Cool? Doing this with one of my chunky SPRs today. Not that I'm making excuses, but like legitimately, it's not as handy as a lightweight carbine. So I think I'll still got it, but we'll see. I'm going to use the top dot for today too. I'm going to just test this out. Cool. All right. 1 round, 1 second from the rifle. Cool. 0.91. So I got that pretty easy. The next one is going to be from the high ready. So muzzle is up. Stock is not in the arm, in the shoulder. It's kind of under the armpit. And you're just going to present the rifle. 1 round, 1 second. Let's get a tester up of that real quick. Cool. .04. So that's a fail. I get one more chance at that. And that's honestly one I need to practice more. I don't do a lot of high ready with the rifle, like muzzle up. It's not something I practice much. But we're going to try that one more time. And if not, if I miss it, it'll be a fail, but I'll still finish out the rest of the drill for you guys. Yeah, I don't think I got it. 1.02. So that is a fail. Dang, that stinks. Yeah, that one did not feel smooth. So what am I doing here? Put that guy back in. I'm going to grab my unloaded mag, put it in there. Now I have 1 round in the gun. This is going to be the transition. This one is pretty hard for most people. It is 1 round rifle and then 1 round pistol, 2.5 seconds. So you got to be kind of hauling. Putting the safety on, Achilles heel says it's up to you. I run my safety. I put it on whenever it can go on, whenever my sights are off target. But it wouldn't be the end of the world if your gun ran dry and you needed to transition, your gun was off safe. I just do it out of habit, and I think it's a good thing to work on if it's something you're trying to be efficient at. So anyway, 1 round rifle, 1 round pistol. Let's see where I'm at here. Okay. I felt a little sloppy, but I got it for time and I got the hits. So 246, I kind of barely got it. My first shot was a .82. So that's a win for that, but I failed at the high ready, which is kind of silly. It's one of the easier standards. But anyway, guys, appreciate you watching. Hopefully you got something out of it. Real quick standard you guys can do just to test some of your like efficiencies of movement and your like ability to use an acceptable sight picture. Good drill for that. It's only a couple rounds. What was it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 rounds total. Yeah, 6 rounds if you don't have any redos. So even if you do, it's like no more than 12, something like that. Math's hard. Public school kid here. But anyway, awesome drill to do. If you guys like this content, please consider subscribing and hit that like button, thumbs up, follow me if you don't already, and comment down below. I enjoy reading it. And like I said earlier, I have a sling business, a little business that kind of keep some of this stuff going. It's why I do the channel kind of passively so I can market my business, Wingate Solutions LLC. I appreciate you guys checking that out. If you need something like a rifle sling or a sling retention strap or a holster leg strap, go check us out over there. Check us out on Instagram as well, at Wingate Solutions on there. And yeah, that's about it, guys. Until next time, get out and train.